before I kind of get into that, let me give you these. So here's link number 1, send to all. Here's link number 2, send to all. Before you start any kind of due diligence on import fees and shit like that, I absolutely think you should have run your product or a similar product to it at a similar price point through these calculators, just so that you can check that what you're going to sell is going to make you enough money for what you were trying to achieve. Okay, it's super important. My dad used to call it the back of a napkin business plan. You know, you're just going to look at, what do I buy it for? How much does it cost me to sell it? How much can I sell it for? Who are my customers going to be? Very, very simple, but so few people do it. Just doing a very, very kind of back of a napkin business plan. It's important. So make sure that you've run it through the fulfillment revenue calculators, so you can see all Amazon's fees and charges. Okay. Then you also want to use, let me give you this one, it's at simplyduty.com.au/import-calculator, send to all. There you go. And this gives you 5 free searches per day, all right, so which is heaps for the majority of people. And this will tell you exactly what it will cost you in duties and taxes to import into a specific country. So if you're wanting to import from China into Australia, for instance, here's what you can do. You can just figure all that shit out directly from here. Well, I'm importing from China. We're coming into Australia. I'm going in from USD or maybe in renminbi, but typically, although, you know, I'm more and more getting asked to pay in renminbi, which is fascinating for me. And I'm importing in AUD, what my product is, or if you know the HS code, your HS code, if you don't know what that is, don't worry about it. Just put what your product is. Product values, blah, 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 blah. And then you get to see everything like that. And so that's, again, all laid out for you. Super important to do. Really worth your time doing it. I cannot tell you the number of times when people who have done other training programs, mentioning no names, other training programs come to Aussie Online Entrepreneurs and they haven't done any costings at all for their business. They just kind of picked a product, brought 1,000 units, which is insanity, brought 1,000 units of it and then shipped it into Amazon Australia, and then they wonder why it isn't selling. You know what I mean? It's such a shame. It's such a shame. So very simple to do. It takes you all of 10 minutes to do it, but it will give you a huge amount of information about what you're doing so that you can make some educated business decisions about what you're doing. Business decisions. If you're doing a bundle, bundles are very, very simple. Typically, you're either going to be bundled in the country of origin, so China, or you'll get them bundled in the destination country, Australia. So if it's bundled in the country of origin, it's actually very simple to do. You just put it through this. You'll get the HS code for the main product. You put the total amount, of course, in what you're doing, the numbers of costs, etc. But so you just treat it as a main product. But if you brought it into Australia to bundle it in Australia, then you'll need to do that twice for each bundle item if you've got 2, because that's how you will calculate that. Number 1 in business is to know your numbers, says Anthony. Very, very true. Hey, thanks so much for watching that video, and I hope that you got some massive value from it. Before you go, do you live in Australia? If you do, this is for you. Would you like to learn how to sell things on Amazon here in Australia? Would you like to know what sells really, really well and what sells for the maximum amount of profit? Would you like to know where you can source those products from, whether that be in China or here in Australia, and how to source them so you pay bottom dollar and get maximum value for what you're doing. If you do, please subscribe to my channel and like this video, and you'll learn that and much more. It's the exact same information that people like Jeff from New South Wales I've used to make $45,000 a month on Amazon, that Sue, who's from the sunny coast, has used to purchase herself a brand spankly BMW every single year as a result of her e-commerce business, and the lovely Kate from Bowral in New South Wales has used to make $32,000 a year on a month, not a year, a month on Amazon, and indeed Anthony, who makes $15,000 a month on Amazon, selling, as he puts it, odds and sods. If you'd like to learn the exact same information that they use to maximize their profits for their Amazon businesses, subscribe to this video, like my channel, post below if you want me to teach you something. Okay, I'm out of here. Speak to you soon. Bye. Subscribe. Do it now.